Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ, verily there is for you, فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ, in the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ, the best or the most perfect example for you. When we see such a glad tidings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we see an example that is to be followed. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he told us, لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى أكون أحب إليه من ماله وأهله والناس أجمعين وفي الرواية من والده وولده. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us in the reported hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari that one of you will not be a complete believer until I become more beloved to them than his wealth, his family, and all of mankind. And another riwayah, even from his children and his parents. These are authentic narrations. These ayat are in the Quran that we mentioned. So a part of our iman is to love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it's very easy for us to say. If we say that we love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ala lisan, it's very easy. But we should really evaluate ourselves and think, do I really love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than my wealth? And we will say it, but then when the test comes, when something has to do with money and has to do with the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how many times will we say, well, it's only sunnah? How many of us can say we love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than our parents and our children and our family? Every one of us will say, yes, I love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam more. But when the test comes and we tell you this is the sunnah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed this way, and you say, but my father said no, my mother said no, my family said no, my tribe said no, my people said no, then where is the reality of that claim? الناس أجمعين, here in this riwayah in al-Bukhari, all of mankind is there. We as a part of our iman have to love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than any king, more than any scholar, more than any imam, more than any person, a beloved, anybody. That's a part of our iman. Wallahi, if we are honest, most of us are lacking in this. If we are honest, most of us are lacking. We will find ways around the sunnah to please a community, to please a king, to please a powerful person, to please our family, to please our tribes, to please the modernist trend that's coming, to please our kafir bosses that we people have made. So what's the solution? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, Uswatun Hasana, the best example. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us that the part of your iman is to love me more than anybody else. So what's the solution? The solution, as Imam Ibn Jawzi, the great scholar of Islam, he said, Man ahabba shay'a akthara dhikruhu. He said, the one that loves something should, and in a meaning does, increase its remembrance. Right? When you love something, you like to talk about it.